I've been working on having a way that people with disabilities who use power wheelchairs would be able to plug in their wheelchair to an Xbox since I started my work at AbleGamers nearly 15 years ago. What's very amazing out of that is I met an amazing man named Bill who is with AT Makers, and together the two of us collaborated on this amazing device where, as you can see here, we're going to plug my wheelchair, my own personal wheelchair, into my Xbox, and I'm going to control Rocket League straight up. With no adaptations, it's just the device plugging into an Xbox adaptive controller and into the Xbox, and it's going to work like magic.
Hi, I'm Bill Binko, founder of AT Makers and designer of the Joy Reader adapter board. When Steve Spawn and I met up at the AT Makers Fair in Pittsburgh in September, I was showing off some work we were doing to try and control a power chair by emulating one of these micro proportional joysticks. These are joysticks that have the 9-pin, it looks like a serial connection, but it's not. We were trying to emulate one of these in order to control a chair for some of our kiddos with SMA. When he saw this, he wanted something different. He didn't want to emulate one of these joysticks. He wanted to use it to control a gaming system. Turns out a lot of the work that we had done in emulating one of these was actually very useful for trying to read it. And so we created a board which will read the input from one of these proportional devices that is on people's power chairs and feed it directly into the Xbox adaptive controller. This is really handy because people have already positioned these on their chairs. They have muscle memory and being able to use them. Turns out it's a really great way to get gaming to somebody who uses a power chair. After a quick prototype where Steve and I went back and forth, I sent him a box and he told me what was wrong with it. We actually made a board. We made a printed circuit board which takes in the 9-pin connection and feeds it into a microcontroller that fits the feather standard. By using Adafruit's feathers, we can actually not just feed this into the Xbox adaptive controller. If we want to, we can feed it into a Bluetooth device, we can control something over Wi-Fi. There's a great amount of flexibility just by using that standard. Now, we intentionally kept this board pretty simple. It's got a voltage converter from Pololu, and it's got the feather form factor. Other than that, it's just got a few resistors that do basic voltage dividing. The reason we kept it simple was we wanted robotics teams and other makers to be able to assemble these and make them for people in their community. When it became clear we were going to need to make a few of these, I reached out to Team 5816, Gravy Robotics in Orlando, one of our longtime partners, and they agreed to take this on as one of their projects. They've now trained their team and are assembling these for us, and are going to be able to make these for anybody who needs them in the near future. The cost to make one of these boards is approximately $7 for the adapter board, plus the cost of the feather, which can run anywhere from about $15 to $30, usually around $20. If you add a 3D printed enclosure, your total bill of materials should be somewhere around $30, $35 all in. The assembly is pretty simple, with most of the work being putting headers on the board. Anybody who can do through-hole soldering can make one of these.
It's really just miraculous that this device can take my own personal wheelchair, the joystick that I use to drive it every day to do my own personal living, my own personal life, and now, through the power of magic and unicorns and whatever else we use in order to be able to make adapters, is now what I can control Rocket League with. You can see that this entire operation is happening with just a joystick and one button. So as you can see here, I am literally using the joystick, the same one I use to drive the wheelchair, and the button behind my thumb that's normally used as a gear shift is now what I'm using to use the gas pedal in Rocket League.
We're thrilled with how this has turned out, and we look forward to the amazing things we're going to do with AbleGamers going forward, especially like introducing another group, AbleGamers, to our robotics team so they have more experiences with those who use assistive technology. It's been great for these kids.